the flight was really good from Auckland to Singapore. I actually managed to get 3 seats in a line, so I was able to actually get some sleep. I think it was about 4 hours or 5 hours, but hey, I feel a shitload better than I normally do when I get here, which was 0 sleep. So, hello. Hi. Huh?
Cannot take photo.
Cannot?
Cannot.
No photos. Okay, cool. Well, there you go, international departures. If you didn't know already, we are heading back to the Philippines. Here's all our gear. Surfboards, bags. This airport would normally be pretty busy about now, but as you can see, there's not many people around. I think we're the only flight actually going out tonight, international wise, so we'll keep you guys up to date on how we get on with check-in and traveling with all the COVID restrictions. See you soon. So we made it through check-in. It was kind of interesting. There was a lot of questions about COVID tests and where our final destination was and everything else. Before we could even get our bags checked in, they wanted to make sure that we were all good to go. So that was good. We got that done. It took a long time, and then got all our bags weighed, and then we realised that we were 9 kilos over, and we'd already bought an extra 20. So yeah, that was a bit of a shock. Well, it wasn't a shock because I sort of thought we might be 5 kilos over, or maybe between 2 and 5. But anyway, here's the airport. Look at this. There's no one even here. It's crazy. So quiet. It's like a ghost town. And there's our flight at the top, Singapore. Gate open in 25 minutes, so we probably should get a wriggle on and get down there. But yeah, I was a little concerned about all the questions about the COVID tests, because we didn't do one because I read all the articles and it said we didn't have to do one to go to Singapore, and we get one on arrival in the Philippines. So it was going to cost us $500 New Zealand dollars, so we didn't do it. But you know, we're all good. We're ready to go. We're through, so we're on the plane and on our way. So yeah, cool. So I'll give another update once we maybe get to Singapore. Cool. Or maybe a little bit on the plane even. Okay, cool. So we're here airside and absolutely nothing's open. It's all closed up. We were hoping to get something to eat before we jumped on the plane, but it doesn't look like it now. All the bars, restaurants are closed. There's no one even here. Like, there's nobody. It's kind of eerie. Everything's shut. So yeah, that's the joys of traveling during COVID, I suppose. Is it a joy? I don't know. Probably rather see people around and everything back to normal, personally, but yeah, very interesting. Yeah, just a quick note to everybody. We just had some issues with Raquel's passport, in that because we're doing Balikbayan and we don't have a visa, an existing visa, there's a little bit of confusion over whether we can enter or not. So I had to explain to the lady that basically we're I'm a spouse of a Filipino, and that we're going into we should get Balikbayan visa on arrival, but there was a little bit of confusion with the Singapore Airlines team about whether or not that actually works and how it works. So yeah, no, we're all good, and she just had to re-swipe her passport so that she's leaving on the Filipino passport and arriving on Filipino, because Raquel's a dual citizen. They swiped her New Zealand passport downstairs, so on the system that comes up as a New Zealander arriving. So there's a flag in the system. So if your wife is a dual citizen and she's travelling during COVID and you're with her and you're going to get your Balikbayan visa, just make sure that you go out, you do all your travelling on your Filipino visa, so that there's no confusion at the other end with entry and any visa requirements. So yeah, that's a quick tip for everybody travelling. So yeah, we were just sitting at the gate waiting to board, and I got a phone call, and I was like, oh my god, who's this? And she was explaining it to us that obviously the system had flagged our flight because we didn't have an existing visa. Because she was asking if I had a 9A or anything like that, but I don't. We're just going in on Balikbayan. So yeah, so just just keep that in mind if you're travelling. So yeah, cool. Okay, so we made it to Changi. Bit confusing as to where we were supposed to go. We're catching the train down to Terminal 1. There's nobody on the train, just us, which I've never had before here. And yeah, no one really told us where to go or anything. It was sort of had to figure it out ourselves, and it was a little bit confusing. But yeah, we figured it out. So yeah, just heading to Terminal 1, and we'll see what happens when we get there, because yeah, it was a bit strange when we got off the plane as to where we were supposed to go. It's a bit different. They tell you that they're going to guide you around and stuff and take you in groups and things, but yeah, I think it might have been because we were in the wrong terminal. But anyway, we're heading over to Terminal 1, and we'll go from there. Alright, we'll catch you over there. Just got to Terminal 3, oh no, sorry, Terminal 1, and yeah, look, the place is a ghost town. There's nobody around anywhere. It's pretty crazy. Even at this time of the morning, normally Changi's pretty busy, but oh look, there's a group of people being taken somewhere here, but yeah, I don't really know what's going on. We'll find out now, I guess. Yeah, we're just going to stay away from these passengers and then wait for some orders. Okay, so we got stopped over the other side. It says Zone 2, so I think Zone 2, you're not allowed through Zone 2 until 75 minutes before you're boarding. So you've got to sort of hang out, find somewhere to hang out. We're just going to sit in these chairs here.
No, we're just waiting for us to be there. Oh, okay. Thank you for checking.
So, yeah, lots of people sort of now asking us what we're doing and where we're going. So, but yeah, so you can see behind me over here. Oh, you can't quite see it. My melon's in the way. It says Zone 2 over there somewhere. Anyway, we can't go past there until 9 o'clock. Our flight's at 10:15. So yeah, we're just going to hang out here and do the just get on the internet and shit. These are all the flights that are leaving today up on here. Still seems like quite a lot of flights coming and going, but they're very spaced out. Like and they're leading groups of passengers through here constantly, and like big long lines, big trains. So we're just keeping away from everybody, just staying in our own little group, so that we don't, you know, get in the way or anything. So yeah, we're just going to chill out here for a while. The flight was really good from Auckland to Singapore. I actually managed to get 3 seats in a line, so I was able to actually get some sleep. I think it was about 4 hours or 5 hours, but hey, I feel a shitload better than I normally do when I get here, which was 0 sleep. So, hello. Hi. Huh?
Cannot take photo.
Cannot? No photos. Okay, cool. So this is what's happening. You get led through the terminal in your group from your flight or your transfer to your gate or the zone. It's kind of weird. But yeah, that's what's happening at the moment. So here we are, just landed from Singapore to Cebu. Got our face shields on and masks all ready to go and get to immigration and sort that out. But before we had to do that, we had to sit down and go through a seminar explaining how long the quarantine was going to take and what was required of us. And then we went on and went through immigration. They checked all our, make sure we had all our arrival cards and everything in check. Then we went downstairs and had the COVID test. And for those of you who haven't had the COVID test, yeah, it's interesting. The little cotton bud, well, it's not very little at all. The cotton bud just keeps on going when it goes in your nose, and it's scratching in space inside your brain. So it's yeah, not very nice, but that's just what you have to do. And then we went on, collected our bags, and got taken to a hotel. And there's a view there in the clip now of our view out of our room. And we're on the third day now of quarantine. So yeah, it's good. It's we're just sort of chilling out, and I'm playing a bit of PlayStation with cows, just watching some movies and stuff. So yeah, so yeah, it's good, and we're ready to move on already. So a few more days to go. We get tested again on the 7th, so we'll see what happens there and go from there. So thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so, and then you can catch up with us for the rest of our videos from this trip. So cool. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one.